He's live right now. He's live now. How's everyone doing today? Hello, hello, hello. Yes, I said I was going to be late, and then it turns out I wasn't. So I'm here, and let's build. How's everyone doing today? I don't know where this piece of plastic, it broke off a print, and I don't know what it's from, and hopefully it's not important, so in the bin. How's everyone doing today? We are carrying on with the salad fork today. We got the frame, we got the Z. We're gonna go back a little bit, put the bottom panel in, then go do the gantry, and whatever we get done, we get done. So that's kind of the plan today. I know I said the stream today was gonna be late. The little guy starts school this week. He actually starts tomorrow. So he's not in daycare. So normally he's in daycare on Tuesdays. But today he was not, because we're not gonna do a whole week of daycare for one day. So long story short, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but basically, gotta take one of these out. Wife got out of work early, so we're here now, basically. That's basically it. And then I got some errands to run after the stream ends. So since I could start at the regular time, I said, why not? Let's just start at the regular time, because then we could start at the regular time. So we started at the regular time. There we go. Well, now you have to tell me what I missed in the last hour of the last salad fork stream. Not much. We didn't get as far as I had hoped to in the last stream, simply for the fact that I guess when I printed everything for this build, I printed it in like a one-day period where like a bunch of files were updated, and then the rest of the files were updated. So I had files that were out of date. So unfortunately, some of the stuff we were able to print mid-stream to keep on trucking. Other stuff took longer. So I got like the new A motor mount and these little guys so that I can actually attach my panel here properly. So we got that. Ooh, zoom, zoom, zoom. So yeah. So yeah, so now we're live. Yeah, we're live. We're live now. We're live right now. So let's put these in. I don't know how these even go in. How do these go in? This goes in here, and then I gotta... Oh, these suck to rotate. Ow. I'm gonna destroy my fingers doing this. Wrong way. I think I'm going the wrong way. Where does this sit? That sits there, okay. That ain't right. Maybe this way? Pivot down? I'm assuming pivot down, maybe? Yeah, pivot down. There we go. Okay. There we go. That works. So we've got all these little clips that we got to put in that holds this plate in that we didn't have them printed last time, and now we do. So now we're going to install them, and then we're going to get right into the gantry, essentially. Pre-recorded. Shh! Don't give away the plan. It's a secret. Don't ruin the illusion. This is none of this is live. I just guess what you guys say, and since there's so many people in chat, it just kind of works out every time. I'm actually on a beach in the Caribbean right now. Go. Hello from Florida. Hello. Footage for 2015. You can't fool us. So you should buy this thing called Bitcoin. Actually, no, 2015 you could buy Bitcoin and still make out like a bandit. You should buy Dogecoin. Go buy like 1 million Dogecoin, or like 3 or 4 million Dogecoin. It's worth nothing, and in a couple of years it'll be worth something. Why is it called salad fork? Because the Trident is big, and a salad fork is a very small fork. So this is a mini Trident. There we go. Panel installed. I gotta line this up now. There's the hole. There's the hole. There we go. Look at that fingerprint magnet. Look at that fingerprint magnet. All nice and shiny. Oh yeah, ready? There we go. Just take a knife and just put a gouge in it right away so I won't care if I scratch it up. Okay. This is not financial advice. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see here. Let me pull up here. Oh no! No, Stefan! No! Config you used was limited to 260 on the Z instead of the 300. It's not 300 either way. Stefan, it's not 300. Ah, no. Okay, Vorons haven't been cubed since the original, like, V 2.0. Okay? Let's see, what's my LDO max? Machine, .cfg, Z, where's Z max? Z max 280. Yeah, so you can't do 300. Max is 280, FYI. But you may need to adjust based on what items were used in the build, such as... Wait, actually, one second. Did he build it wrong? Okay, yeah, he built it wrong. Okay, he built it wrong. Okay. Max is 280, but based on FY. But also, your lights are mounted incorrectly. They don't go on the bottom of the extrusion. They go on the inside. There. Okay, there you go. Yeah, see, on he has the lights here. The lights are supposed to be up here. They're supposed to be there. So that way you don't lose. Like there's nothing stopping you from mounting there except you're going to lose 20 millimeters of Z. So yeah. Oops, somebody gifted a membership. Cheers, Gary. Thank you. 300 Trident instead of 400. No, Vorons haven't been cubed since like the very original run of like V2s. We've lost Z over the years because we won't change the frame size. You can build a cubed one. You just get like, what, 20 millimeter longer Z extrusions. But for legacy builds, we just don't change the Z size. This is what your Z is. You can just get longer rails and extrusions if you want to go taller. But the tool head has gotten taller. The drag chains, because we use commercial drag chains, those are thicker. So basically the tool head has gotten bigger, so we've lost Z over the years because, you know, the printer's enclosed. So it is what it is. It used to be, if you look at a V 2.0, it's a lot more, there's less mass above the Z, like, or above the gantry. Speaking of big printers, any further thoughts on the KP5L? I used it a couple times, did a few little demo prints. Mine prints okay. It's nothing, I got nothing against it. If you can find one on a good sale, maybe it's worth it. But the thing is, there's nothing special to it either. It's another budget printer, but it doesn't have any bells and whistles, which I got a printer that may be coming. That's a cheap printer that has bells and whistles. So we'll take a look at that. I'm very at the point now where you have to really impress me if your printer's under $500 for me to actually recommend it. Because it's the same as every other cheap printer. They all have pros and cons. There's nothing that stands out enough for me to go, yes, go buy this. I won't say it's a bad printer. I don't have enough hours on it to give one way or the other, but functionally, you know, it prints. Okay. Am I getting paid? This would not be bad. DFH, I don't know. People buy your shit. Does that count as you getting paid? Okay, speaking of getting paid, let's build a printer. You know, I'm not getting paid. Okay. Mobile. Look, wrong button. There we go. Okay. Attach the lower drive frame mounts to the rear extrusions. Okay, let's get my screws. So this is where we stopped last time because I had to print some new parts, which I have. So we have those now. I have you now. So this one goes here. And this one goes here. I'm paid for the highest paid Versa. There is nobody getting paid on the Voron team. For as much as you guys, some people like to conspiracy theory think there's like a big grand conspiracy where Voron's actually a profit-making endeavor. No. No. There is nobody on the Voron team actually making money off of Voron. There's a dev fund. I'll fully acknowledge there's a donation link on the website that goes into a dev fund. Those dev funds get used for development. Other than that, that's it. This YouTube channel is my own thing. My mouse is dying. Okay, so what do I need? I need 8 M310s. M310s, are they button head? They're button head. M310 button head cap screw. I discovered 0G mercury. See it? Yep. It's cool design. I don't have the printer that you need. Like, it's based off, if I'm not mistaken, the one of the Enders, isn't it? It's like an Ender 5 or something converted to a Voron, essentially. It's cool, but it's not, you know, I'm probably not going to go build one. Did I do this backwards? I think I did this backwards. Uh-oh. Should I have 2 screws here? Where are my screws at? Should I have 2 screws? I'm missing some screws here. 1 second. I got 2 in the front, and that is for the idlers. And I got a whole bunch in the top, so we're good there. I'm missing 2. Dang it. I am missing 2 screws in there. How am I missing 2 screws? How am I going to fix this? How am I going to fix this? I gotta take that out. Okay, 1 second. This is the downside with using 5015. If you forget screws, you're taking it apart. It's the only real way to get in there and add some nuts. I'm missing some nuts. Ender 5. Okay. So this shouldn't take too long. You go in the middle. You go in the middle. Can't believe, how did I forget 2 screws? Okay, you come out. You all go to the middle. There we go. There are me nuts. There are me nuts. And I think you should record stingers for the end credit. Like stingers, like what do you mean? That would require editing, and I don't like editing. But I do plan, little guy starts school tomorrow, which means I'm gonna have a lot more free time during the day at home when I can actually do stuff, instead of family stuff and whatnot. So I do plan on getting back into doing videos a little bit more regularly. So hopefully that videos shall be returning, like standalone videos. I don't know what kind of videos we're going to be doing, but we will be doing videos. Not a huge fan of doing reviews though, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, did it make a noise and I missed it? Message me on Discord about what? Okay, now this goes back on. I got a feeling I missed both sides too. Go there. You go there. Spacers out. Some advanced tips and tricks for Clipper and other things. Maybe. I think I'll start by just doing videos like on the little rants that I said I would do, like talking about multi-material, and I gotta talk about all these decent printers that I've now collected. The bamboo. I know a lot of people want me to talk about the bamboo. So we'll probably end up doing I'll probably end up doing like more like just sit down chat style videos. Get my pipe and sit down by the fire. Fireside chat. Okay, there we go. So that one is fixed, and now I got 2 in the back, 2 in the front. Good times, good times. Wire management. Well, the problem with wire management, it's like, for some reason, my video on blind joints got a lot of views in the last like couple days, and a lot of comments. But a lot of people were like, well, you didn't tell me what size screw I need or what size tap I need. I'm like, because I can't tell you. It depends on your extrusion. It depends on your extrusion. Different size extrusions use different sizes screws, and you need to tap it a different thing. And even 2020, there's 2 different profiles of 2020. So I didn't tell you what size to drill and tap your extrusions for on a blind joint, because it depends. You got to check the spec sheet and see what extrusions you're using and see what you actually need to use. It's not like, that's why I didn't say it. Yeah, I got like 2 or 3 comments in the past like week that were like, why didn't you tell me? And it's like, well, because it depends. So wiring, I think, is kind of the same thing, because it depends on which printer you build, depends on, you know, what tool head you use, or correction, what side, what board you use will depend on the connector you're crimping on. Are you going with a pre-made wire loom? Are you going with a DIY wire loom? If you go DIY, there's a lot of different options there. You can do different things, different connectors. So, like, are you looking for just a video on how to strip and crimp wires? Because one thing I don't like doing is doing stuff that other people have done. And there's tons of videos on YouTube already on how to strip and crimp wires. Like, I don't need to retread that path. It's like why I don't really do beginner videos. Like when I did the Ender stuff, I had a few people message me like, oh, how come you don't do like how to set up an Ender, how to calibrate an Ender? And I'm like, because go watch Chep. He's already done it all. Go watch Chuck Cullibuck's Electronic Products. He that's what he does, is tutorials and setting up Enders and whatnot. So why would I just do what he did? Charles, $10. Cheers for the Mid-Toyo Fund. Cheers. John, $4.99. Cheers. How to strip, please. You grab the wire, you put the thing on, you go, whoop, and it's done. And here's the Building Pro 3ds Valkyrie. I don't even know what that is. Wait, let me read that. Oh, Pro 3D. Yeah. I haven't really looked into it. I'm down for pretty much any build. Like, I like building printers. So any printer that you build, I would like to build pretty much. It's not always economical or viable, but you know, if a kit shows up at my door, I ain't gonna say no. Okay. So, let's drop parts on the ground and carry on where we left off. The Micron Plus. There's a Micron Plus now? Okay, so where were we? So I'm going to do this upside down because it's going to be easier. Okay, so yeah, that's the one. Okay. Oh, 180 micron. Probably not, because other than the bed, it's the same build. I won't retread it. It's like, I could have built an LDO Trident. I passed on it because I just built a Trident earlier this year. I don't want to build another one so soon. Like, if it's a new revision, maybe. Like how we will be building another V0 for the, like, 4th time on this channel. But that's because it will be a V02. So the V02 is, whenever the manual comes out for that, we'll be building a V02, which is a new V0. But so far we've already built one V00, a V01, and then another V01 with a few mods, and this will be a V02 with a few mods. So. DFH gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers. Speaking of, this kit is a DFH kit. So if you're interested in building a kit just like this, link in the description. He's gracious enough to send me this. And then also, while you're in the description, if you want to win some Polymaker filament, which is some good printer chow. Printed a bunch of it the other day. Link in the description as well. And then if you want to buy some, there's also some links in there. How many V0s do you need? Yes. The sad thing is I don't even use them that much. Like, I just don't. Which is kind of sad. I wish I did use them more, but... Okay. So that preload. Okay, so now I need extrusion B, which is, I'm assuming, this one. Yeah. So extrusion B. Okay. That one's good. Okay. Flip you over. Okay, preload 6 M3 nuts into the top and 6 into the bottom of extrusion B. So 1, whoop, ooh, I sent that one flying. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, so the plan is today, because I do have some errands I got to run, which I didn't have time to do before stream because I ended up starting stream early. We're just going to build the gantry, and that's pretty much as far as we're going to get on stream today, I think. We'll continue on Friday, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Load 2 M3 nuts on the front of extrusion B. 1, 2. Okay, load 1 M3 nut into the left and M3 into the right. Okay. Oop. Ah, found it. Come on. Okay, so load 1 M3 nut on the left and 1 M3 nut on the right of extrusion C. Okay. Center the extrusion B on the mounts and attach with 2 M3. Okay, so we're gonna put that extrusion across the top here. It will not sit parallel. Okay, notice how you gently tighten the screws to hold the B in its proper orientation. Okay. Okay. So this will go like that. And now I need to get some screws. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay, I'm gonna flip this on its back here. Okay, overhead. Okay, so that's the front. Okay. There, there, and then I'll put those two there. Okay. There we go. Okay. Nope, that one doesn't line up. Where are you, screw? Or not? There we go. There we go. Okay. Center. Nice and loosey-goosey. Center this. Okay, and tighten up. Okay, there we go. Got a rear extrusion in. Again, it's offset from that vertical. Okay, so we've done that. Repair the B drive, steppers. Okay. Where's my motors? Are they in here? Nope. Where'd I put my motors? Oh, they're in here. And of course, why go with little NEMA 17s when you can use big chonky boy NEMA 17s? Gonna need some gears. Which are in the motion bag. Is this the motion bag? No, that's not the motion bag. This is the motion bag. Okay, so we got the gears. Drive gears. Set screws. Set screws. Are they in this bag? No set screws in this bag. Set screws. I don't see set screws. Uno momento. Printer's falling apart. Okay, you can go there, you go there, don't need you. Need you. Oh, don't lose the set screw. There. Has the little man got a cool bag? Yeah, we got him. We went, it's just I don't know, it's a backpack. It's a mountaineering one, I believe. It's getting really annoying that that broke. Okay, attach the, like so, align it so approximately 1.2 millimeters clearance from the stepper. From the stepper, okay, this can be adjusted later when the belts are added. Okay. So. Jeff Montgomery, $10. Cheers. Okay. Okay. Attach that. This will be adjusted later. Assemble the B motor mount. Okay. So, gonna need some gubbins here. So where's all my bearings? Where's all my bearings? From the motion bag. Ugh. It's all fans. It's Kirigami bed. Why I got a Kirigami bed? Says the idlers. The bearings in there? No, bearings aren't in there. It's all electronics. I think it's all electronics. Yeah, this is all electronics. Bob's Mine, $5. Cheers. Make up for missing month that we has absolutely been your favorite build. As far as like my favorite build that I've built so far, probably the LDO V2. It was just, as somebody who's built a lot of Vorons over the years, that was a really clean kit. That's the electronics. Nope, that doesn't go there. Those are pins. Screw it. 623s, F623s. There we go. The V01 kits were nice. Basically, any LDO kit is nice. It's an LDO kit for the most part. Okay. Okay, attach the B motor using one M36. Orient to the wires are on the left side. Okay. M36, M38, M36. Goes on that side. This goes like that. LDO makes good stuff. I can't really complain. Okay, so we got motor attached with one screw there. Put the top on. Okay, looks like we're building the stack internally. Okay, so when I put the tops, here we go. You go there, you go there. Okay. That's good. Okay. So that goes on top like that. M325s. Screw that down. Okay. There we go. Okay. Then M310s to attach those. Okay. 2, 3, 4. one more screw. Where'd I put it? Oh, there it is. Okay, so that is that. Sure, it's seated all the way back now. There we go. Make sure I do them all up this time so we don't run into the same problem we had at the... If you ever went online, if you went on, if you've seen pictures of my helmet, the Mando bucket there, it's got some pretty bad banding in it. Like you can see the layer lines. When I printed that, that was the first, this is the first like big thing I actually printed on this machine. And pretty much, you know how you loosen up your AB motor mounts to let everything kind of find its home with a Core XY machine to make sure it's not binding or anything? Yeah, I forgot to tighten them back up after that. So this was printed with, you know, everything all loosey-goosey, and it still turned out pretty good, I will say. But yeah, that was kind of annoying to have to fix. It's like, why do I got this banding? It shouldn't be like this. Oh. Okay. Use an M325 for the bearing stack. The bearing stack is two washers and 2 bearings. So washer, bearing, washer. Okay, this is gonna suck to put together. Personally, I would have done this outside of the housing and put it all together and then installed it as a completed unit. But we're following the instructions. M325s. I need a... This might work. It's always the washers. It's always the washers that are an absolute pain to get lined up. Yeah, washer moved. It's always the washers. Take the washers, the bearing, with a little grease, put the whole stack in. Problem is, I don't know if that'll work. I could try. Let me try. Get the bearing out of that washer. Yeah, let me. It's a little bit of unevenness. Make sure it's nice and flat. Okay. And let me loosen these up so they're not as tight here. Remind me to tighten them. Just so we got a little bit more room. Okay. So a little bit of grease. Hello from BC. Hello. Right, a little bit, probably a little too much, but it is what it is. Now my hands are all greasy, which I really don't want on polycarbonate, but yeah. I think we got it. And I used the wrong screw. It's an M325 socket head, not button head. Ah, there we go. The problem with these little builds, you think, oh, little printer, easy build. No, it's little printer, everything jammed in a small spot. So you think it's a nice, easy build at first, until you go to start putting it all together, and then you go, these fingers, they're not finging like they should be. Okay, so we got that one done. And now do that one. Another one. Okay. This one's gonna be a pain, I bet. I'm gonna do it from the other side. No, I'm not. I'm gonna drop all the nuts. Shit. How many was that? 4? 1, 2. I'll put one more in there. Was 4 in the top, I bet. And then 2 in the front. Yeah, 2 in the front, 4 in the top. Okay, 2, and then 2. Okay. Oh, they're over here. Hopefully DFH packed a whole whack load of extra M3s in here. Get in your slot. Go. Colin upgraded membership. Cheers, Colin. Thanks. Joked about having a drop counter. Honestly, I swear, in terms of just sheer number, I probably do have Linus beat. Now, I honestly, I won't beat him in terms of value, in terms of the value of items I've dropped, but I have dropped in sheer number probably more over the past 2 years. Because I don't know about you, but I just dropped like 6 M3 nuts there, so that's got to count for something. Okay, where did I put the tweezers? Okay, so we're going to try and do it this way. Always order way more nuts and screws. Yeah, always order to the next. Honestly, order to the next 50 or 100. Just order into the next 50 or 100. You either use them now or you'll use them later. So you might as well. Actually, no. These ones I want to use. Where's my fat ones? No. Nope. Well, I only got pointy ones. I have fat ones. There we go. Fat ones. Fat tweezers. Okay, so whenever you're doing a bearing stack on a Voron, and even this one, I guess, it's bearing, washer, or correction, washer, bearing, washer. Then another washer, bearing, washer. So now I gotta fit. Get a little grease on here. Stick a washer on you. Wish me luck. Oh yeah. Heck yeah. Got it. So these ones screw into plastics. These two screws screw into plastic, and then also make sure everything moves nice and smoothly. You really don't want grease on polycarbonate. Like, we kind of had to there to make the sacrifice to do it, but you kind of really don't want grease on polycarbonate filament. It gets in between the layer lines and it basically causes it to weaken. Okay, so we've done that. We got that. We'll line up that pulley later. Prepare the A drive. Oh, gotta put some stuff on it. One switch and 2 pieces of wire, 60 millimeters. Okay. Let's get our electrical box. I don't know if these wires come pre-cut, so I'm just going to grab some wire I have because I've got a whole whack load of it somewhere. Ah, here we go. And I haven't cleaned it up off the ground yet from the last build. Go. Okay. Yeah, it's all printed in CFPC, actually. This is all Prusament CFPC. Why? Because I wanted to try it. I had this in a bag. Where did I put the bag? Oh, yeah, it's all CFPC. Self-tappers. Well, how does CFPC and P8? Well, polycarbonate and nylon. That's the difference. One's polycarbonate, one's a nylon. In terms of which one you should use, depends what you're using it for. This will be more rigid and stiffer, but more prone to breaking. If you it'll snap. So this is the old motor mount. So this is a depreciated part. So this is really stiff until it's not. So it'll snap on you. Okay. So it'll be very stiff and rigid until it's not. Good old Phillips head. Whereas nylon, for example, I'm building the Death Racer out of all CF nylon and CF PETG because I want it to be relatively stiff, but I want it to have some springiness to it so that when, it gets hit, it doesn't shatter. So depends on the use case, depends on what you're using it for. Different filaments are good for different applications. Not one filament is the best at everything, regardless of what the PETG folks will tell you. But patience. Second build wasn't so bad. Oh, you're talking about V0s? Yeah, we'll be doing a V02 whenever the manual comes out for it. I already got people asking me about it. And then I can't wait till we're like halfway through the first stream and then somebody's like, why are you building another V0? That's just how we roll. Okay. So we've got our clicky switch. Focus. There we go. Clicky switch. That is in the right orientation. Okay. So I need to solder wire to the outer two contacts labeled NC for normally closed. Using NC pins as a safety measure. Yeah, you always want to wire up your limits NC because that means basically if the wire breaks when you go to home your machine, it'll trigger right away because that means it's assuming the circuit is closed, and when you click it, it opens the circuit. So safely, if you wire up everything NC and a wire breaks during a print, when you go to start your next print and it goes to home, when you hit home, it'll home right away. It'll just like trigger the end stop right away, and usually it'll error out. So it's a safety thing. If you wire it normally open, it'll be looking for the contact to connect. Okay, so it'll be wired up in a way where the wire is disconnected and it's waiting for the connection. So if the wire breaks, you won't know. The printer will just keep trying to home until it's crashing. So wire up your end stops NC, it's safer. Okay, so what do we need? 60 centimeters of 24? Okay, so 60 centimeters. There's one. And two. Actually, shoot, do I need more? Because this is a 180 build or a 160. Yeah, whatever, I'll figure it out later. If I need to solder an extension on, I will. Printer is also some air. Yeah, it depends on your firmware though. So I need my soldering stuff. Where's power supply? There you are. Oh, okay. Well, I got printer beds on the floor, but okay. Solder, I use leaded solder because it works better. Is there a 50-15 switch wire or legacy? So you have a full set of miniature. I don't believe so. Don't quote me on that though, because I don't know what some people are up to. There are some people with really crazy plans out there. Also, I do this a lot. If I'm like soldering, I don't have magic arms. I'll just I got some like not great double-sided tape, and I'll just double-sided tape stuff down. So that way it doesn't move. Okay, so that's at temperature. So tin my wires up first. There we go. No. Why aren't you... Are you heating? Decided to unheat. It's kind of hard to solder when your tip's at not 400 and it's sitting at like 100. There we go. There we go. Okay. So the wires come in from this direction. We'll solder one on there, and then the other one we'll solder onto there. So we'll do this one first. That's good. Nope, gotta retin that one. There we go. Go. Yeah, this is the new part. It's one of the parts we had to reprint. Soldering is it's a TS100. There we go. So, as you can see, the wires, they clear where the you'll have your pulley and whatnot in there, so we should be good there. Now you could have, the problem is I probably, in a perfect world, I would love to put some heat shrink on that, but you're probably fine, honestly. So I'm not super concerned until I go and drop it on the ground. And I did melt just a little bit of it, so let me just clean that up. Still clicks though. We're good. Okay, so now done that. Attach the switch with 2 MSL. Okay, now we're doing this. Okay, so put our motor together. This might be a problem because that shaft is really... I might have to play around with the motor alignment with this because the D-lock on this motor shaft doesn't go down far enough. So we might have an issue here. I may have to put it on upside down and just raise it up all the way. Shoot. Yeah, because I can't do that. I gotta put it on upside down and just have it way up. And hopefully that's enough. We'll see. I got room. I got room to play with it. We'll just leave that there, and then we'll play with it after. Okay. So that goes in there. Need an M36. Bells, thank you for coming a member. Yeah, hot glue would have made a cold solder. Hot glue there would work. Actually, you know what? I might just put a dab of hot glue on there just to just to reinforce it. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, where's my hot glue gun? Good old dollar store special hot glue gun. Do your thing and heat up in a very dangerous way. Okay, there we go. That's that. That's that. Wires go down there. New apron? No, same apron. Still has the, oh, wrong button. Maybe this button? No, maybe. Still has the original logo that I embossed in it like 2 years ago. But no, same apron. I gotta do the straps up though. I'm losing weight, so it's like really loose on me right now. Like normally it's not this loose. Oop. Just the mic. There we go. Yeah, this is a dollar store hot glue gun. Like I don't do that much hot gluing, so it's kind of like a just enough to have one. So I have one in case I need one, which I've actually used it a few times on the Mando armor. Which, oh, while we're waiting for that to heat up, Blaster's coming along. So I've been painting it, doing some accent work. It needs a little bit more. I still got to paint like the whatever this mechanism is there. Bolt release? I don't know. Would there be a bolt release on a Blaster? I don't know. But it's coming along. I got the textured stuff, the bed liner for the grips. That's there. I got to do a few accent pieces. I got the charging handle, which again, charging handle on a Blaster. I don't know. Magnets, so you can actually reload. Reloading. There we go. Doesn't fall out. Just magnets. This one isn't the. I'm printing some better ones. This is a failed print. Yeah, so that's coming along. How was the jam? Little guy liked it. I haven't had it yet, but the little guy liked it. There we go. There we go. Okay, unplug that. There you go. A little bit of hot glue just to kind of keep it all in position there. Bank holiday. Well, I don't know. Frankly, I really don't care. Moniker needs to go. But God save the Queen anyways. But, I don't know. I work from home. I'm a YouTuber, so holiday doesn't affect me. If the wife got a day off work, that'd be nice. But she already has a couple days booked off anyways this week because the little guy starts school tomorrow. But yeah, it's when her funeral is. If we were to get a day off, it would be during the funeral, I believe. I think. I don't know. The ammo pack will be a great place to put LEDs. Yeah, but I don't want to deal with batteries and whatnot. I'm gonna paint like some accent parts on it that'll be like a metallic blue, kind of like how the helmet has up here. This suit isn't gonna be like a full balls to the walls, like all in. If I do another set of armor down the line, then I would go in with like electronics and whatnot. This one I'm very analog in terms of what's going into it. Plus I'd have to like hollow it all out to put stuff in and figure out. I'm not a huge electronics buff anyways. But yeah. You're saying October. Why would it be October? Would it be a funeral that late? Oh. Well, we already have a holiday in October for Canadians anyways. We already got Thanksgiving, which I won't be going to because I'll be at Murph or Earth. Why would you plan that on that day, but whatever. Okay. That goes in there. Okay. Oh, we got the what is it? M310s? M310s. October for Obsidian. Yep, October for Obsidian. Running them right now. They're good. I like them. So this is the problem with square frame printers where they're enclosed. You can't look straight down to see if stuff lines up because you got extrusions in the way. Yeah, there's a blog post on E3D's website about it if you're interested. But I know it's delayed, but it is what it is. Like global supply chain, like look at it, the Prusa XL is delayed. Like everything's delayed. Everything is just another one. Ugh. Oh, great, fell on dog hair. It just is what it is. I don't expect anything to ever come out on time anymore. It's just. Anything electronic. Oh yeah, the PCB shortage has been a mess. Look how often Big Tree Tech comes out with a new controller board because they run out of chips for their current controller board. So. But one thing I can guarantee, that if you enter for your draw to win some Polymaker filaments, somebody will win some. That I can bet on. Okay, bearing stack time. Yay! Super annoying bearing stacks. Yay! I'm gonna put on my washers. Oh, unless the stream crashes. Well, you guys have been entering, so if I'll just say it now so you guys can clip it if it ever comes up in discussion. If the stream ever crashes and goes completely down, I leave the draw. Oh, I pause the draw and then we resume it next stream. Because I know we had to do that the one time when I had to end the stream very early because I had to go like pick up my kid from daycare because he was sick. So in that event, if something like that happens, we basically just pause it and we resume the next stream. Or depending on the day of the week, I might just do it the next day, if I can squeeze in a new stream. So won't leave you high and dry, don't worry. Also, I am starving right now. So hungry. Quench my thirst with my water bottle. What filament? This is PCCF Prusament. And then, what was the other question somebody asked? What hot ends are supported? It uses the mini afterburner and or mini stealth burner when that gets fully released. So anything that fits in there. So basically all your standard Voron, plus there might be some other community supported ones. Because this isn't an official build, this is a mod. Whoa. I don't know where that went. I think it landed in my pocket. Or is it in my beard? Would it be the first time? No, it's not in my beard. Yeah, this is the larger one. This is 160. Ken, thank you for becoming a member. I can't see. Oh. Okay, we're good. We're good. We got that one in. Okay, one bearing stack. Mobot, $5. Cheers. After stream food fun, something I can greatly relate to. I think I made some bread yesterday. By the way, getting into bread making while you're also on a diet, don't do that. Bad idea. I regret nothing though, because bread is delicious. But I've got some like cheap steaks I'm just gonna quickly fry up and make some steak sandwiches or something. Okay, so we flip this on this side and we do what we did last time and hopefully it works again. Yeah, diets suck. Oh, my bread is so good. I know. I haven't, don't get me wrong, I'm not doing the fancy sourdough that everyone was on. I'm just doing like your basic no need, what is it, crock pot or Dutch oven, whatever recipe. It's so good when it's fresh. So I'm on a calorie diet. I'm on a just counting calorie diet, just running a calorie deficit, a pretty heavy one. So I'm trying to get down by a certain weight in a relatively short time. But so far it's going okay. I should be okay. It's just a piece of bread and then it's like, okay, well, that's all I can eat for the next 6 hours. We aren't supposed to share links. No, if you try to share a link, YouTube won't allow it. It's a YouTube setting. It's not me. But I will say the bots have been very quiet lately, so I'm kind of glad. I think YouTube got the hint that enough people were complaining about the bots. Although I don't really get comment bots. Like, I guess that's a thing where, like, if you reply to, like, some of the big YouTubers, you'll get, like, a bot will reply saying, oh, hey, you won something. DM me on, like, Telegram or something. Yeah, I don't get those, luckily. And if you ever get one of those from me, it's not from me. Unless it's from my Twitter account, like my Twitter account, or me DMing you directly on Discord. Or emailing you. Also, I don't just randomly give away stuff. There's like proper contests and whatnot. Speaking of contests, make sure you join the community Discord because we have the monthly contest. We're doing it the last week of the month because I'm gone next week. Same with the members stream. So that will be the last week of the month. So lost 36 pounds in 2 months by cutting calories. Went from I went the year before COVID, so 2019. I went down from 210 to 175 in like 3 months. And all I did was just cut calories. All I did was just not eat as much as I used to. Unfortunately, I kind of progressed back to my almost that weight since then because COVID, and wasn't sticking to it as much as I should have, unfortunately. I got a little lax with the diet, and trying to undo that right now. Because the big thing is I don't work in a tool shop anymore. So I used to, you know, do 12 to 16,000 steps a day. I'm not doing that anymore. So I walk a lot now. Like I go out for walks we do family walks at night and whatnot. But I got to make up for the fact that I'm not doing as much physical work in a day like I used to. I just don't, because I work from home. I'm not working in a tool shop anymore. Like when I was working in a tool shop, a day would be like, okay, time, you know, 50 lifters. So you got like a giant tool on its side, and you got, you know, lifters that weigh anywhere from 10 to like 30 pounds, and you're sliding them in and out of a tool all day, bring them to a Bridgeport, machining stuff. Like you're moving, you're working. I'm at home now. I build 3D printers. So I don't burn through as many calories in a day as I used to. So I can't just, you know, cut calories and lose as much weight as quickly as I did before, which would have been nice, but do 20 squats for every print. Okay, so we got that one in, we got that one in, we got the wires done. Okay, we gotta do some heat set stuff. So we need 4 heat sets. We need A and B. Okay, I'm gonna start taking out the skirts. We don't need the skirts in here. All the skirts can come out. That's just... free up some room. Okay, there's one. Good thing I printed everything in black. It makes it so easy to find what I'm looking for. Dude. Do I have a bag or something I could put these in? I'll just put them in the container for now. Death Racer can go in there for now. Sorting stream. Hey, don't push me. I've got boxes of screws we can sort. I've done it before. I could do it again. Speaking of, we're coming up on stream number 200. According to YouTube, this is like, because you can't go off of, because I forget to put stuff on a playlist, but last time I checked, we're at stream like 197 or 195 or something like that. So we are coming up on stream 200 pretty soon. Do I have anything planned? Not really, but... figure something out. So many. Well, for a while it was just a stream a week, and now I do 3 streams a week. So it's a lot. I've already unboxed an Ender 3. That's another thing too. People, what you need to do this? Can you cover this? I'm like, I did it on stream like a year ago. Like. That's the problem with streams. It's like, oh, hey, can you cover this? I'm like, I've already done it. Did I share my super slicer? Actually, I posted on the Discord. Join the community Discord. Go in the Nero 3D live stream channel. I posted in there somewhere. Here, I'll pin it. Edit. 1 second. My profile. Or 1 second here. Nope, nope, not create thread. Nope, not reply. Edit. My SS profile. There. Pin. There you go. It's pinned in the Discord. It's my generic profile before tweaking. So it might be a little old, but What's a good way to take out heat up heat sets? Oh, here, I'll show you, because this is hot, and I can probably find a part with a heat set in it that we can cannibalize it, unless I threw them out. 1 second. Let me see if I got a part that has a heat set in it that I can pull apart. Ah, where'd those boxes go? I used to have some. Does this have heat sets in it? No, that doesn't have heat sets. What has heat sets in it? This does. Okay, there we go. Okay, so if you want to get heat sets out, it's easy. Is this hot enough? Let's wait till this is hot enough. Because it's got to be hot. Okay, so it's best to do this with not the brass ones because you're putting some torquing on it. But to get heat sets out, all you do is you put it in, you let it warm up for a second, and you just kind of do that. So, again, now the problem is you kind of destroy the part doing that. But if you're like salvaging heat sets out of old parts, you just put it in for a second, let it heat up, and then just gently pull it out. That's it. So don't do it. If you're going to do a lot of them, just use like a sacrificial like steel tip on your soldering iron. Don't use a brass one because you might bend the brass one. So. Steve, thank you for becoming a member. There we go. How do you clean it up? You could just wire brush it or throw them all in some acetone to melt the ABS if you want to. Yeah, it's just cleaning plastic at that point. How many streams to build this? I don't know. I haven't built one before. Probably, usually, like if you look at my build series, they're usually anywhere from 6 to 9 streams. Because you got to remember, like I do stuff like this where I'm not building right now because you asked a question, now I'm answering the question. So sometimes we go on tangents and we look up stuff. And we're doing it live, so sometimes, oh hey, I need to reprint a part. Guess that's gonna wait. So these aren't like fully organized streams. If I view this channel more as this is a interactive show where we do something during the show, but stuff happens and we go on tangents. It's not like this whole thing is pre-planned. So, plus I like the tangents. It makes it not boring. Okay, so we got that, we got that. Okay, attach the bottom front tensioner on this and that. Okay. So, let's find my tensioner parts. Got that one. Oh, no, that's an exploration, right? Got that one. Got that one. That one. Steve, thanks for becoming a member. I don't know, is it our Steve or a different Steve? Just cleaning up these holes. Most of these holes are actually pretty good considering they're all printed with a 0.6 nozzle. It's just a few of them, the first like layer is just kind of gunky. Clean it up a little bit. Oh yeah, it's like somebody, true of life people aren't that, yeah. It's like somebody actually commented on the last stream, it's like, what's taking you so long for the build? I'm like, well, you didn't watch the stream. If you watched the stream, you would see exactly why it's taking this long, because, you know, stuff comes up. Okay. So, which one is which? Are these exactly the same? I'm hoping these are exactly the same. I'm assuming these are exactly the same. They look pretty much mirrored to me. Yeah, these look pretty mirrored to me. Yeah, these look pretty mirrored, so I think they're the same. Okay. Yeah, tensioner top on the left side of the printer, on the other side of the extrusion using M310s. Okay. I can't flip it. Okay, I gotta flip it a certain way so that I don't. Okay, don't lose those extrusions. Okay, that goes there, that goes there, that goes there. There we go. Okay. I gotta flip it a certain way so some nuts don't go flying out of there. Okay, M310s? M310s. Go. Okay, so this one will go, yeah, this goes like that. And this one goes like that. And slide that to the front. I should probably move this bed out of the way. I'll do that in a second. Okay, let me just jump ahead to see what the other side is. Is the other side the same? Yeah, the other side's the same. So let me do the other side right now while I got it upside down. Make this a little bit easier. Tips on printing Polylite PC Max on a Mark III bandwidth 50 degree chamber. Yeah or no way. Should be okay. Let's see why not. I don't think I've ever printed Polylite PC though on an Ender 3, or correction, a Prusa Mark III. So I gotta use my Prusa more. I used it when I built it. I used it for quite a bit just to like test it out, and then I've just kind of stopped using it. Nothing wrong with it, just haven't used it. Okay. Go, that goes there. That goes there. Okay. So now I gotta flip this that way. There we go. Okay. Build a bearing stack, put the top on. And then what is that? And that goes through it. Okay. So get ourselves a bearing stack. A little bit of grease just to kind of hold it together. Get a long screw just so it'll build it on, not M5. I used to have a grease brush. I don't know where I put my grease. I had a grease brush. Oh, there's a grease brush. Instead of making a mess every time I do this, I'm just gonna be smart about this. Put a little grease. There, so I don't get it. Daniel, thank you for coming to member. Grease. Bearing stack on a screw. There we go. Okay. That goes in there. Okay. And it's like, what? Put the top on. Okay. Put B on. Okay, where's B? B's right here. Okay, and then what goes through M335? M335 button head. Is Polymaker tough to hit? Go ahead. There we go. That worked pretty good. Screw that in. Okay. Put some, what is the M310s? Easy peasy. One, two. Are you guys Sanic? Why are you talking about hedgehogs? Do you have a need to accelerate quickly? There's no design teams with Voron. It's literally just a hive mind group, and like, I'm not really on the design team because I can't CAD myself out of a cardboard box. I'm more of just input and testing. Okay, M3 A25 button head with a washer. I'll be honest, I don't do as much Voron team stuff that I used to because I do the YouTube thing. This kind of, like, still there. Still an admin on the Discord, but this is kind of taking a good chunk of the time that I used to do a lot of Voron stuff. So, the PR team. I technically have the PR role on the Discord, although it doesn't really mean anything. Okay, so that's good. So for those that don't know what this is, this allows you to tension. Is it M325? Really? That's kind of, that seems long, but okay. This allows you to tension the this slides up and back. When you look at it here, oh, my face is in the way. There we go. So this has the bearing stack in it, And usually when you build it at the back, you run your belts, and then when you actually belt up everything and get it all tension, you can tighten this screw, which pulls this forward, which will tension your belts even more. So when you're building it, slide it all the way to the back, put your screw in, and you just keep screwing it until this just starts to move forward, and then you stop, or back it off a little bit and stop. So move a little bit, back it off. Make sure that's at the back. Boom, done. One front idler done. And now, another one. Can't really get a good camera angle on it. Right about there, maybe. What time are we at anyways? 3:43, okay. The grand plan today, I would like to get to just ready to install the tool head. That's kind of where we're aiming to get to. This is one, I got to print all the parts for the tool head still because we're doing a stealth burner, mini stealth burner. So let me just do a quick checkup on Stefan. See if he mentions anything. Oh, there you go. Good to know. Okay. There we go. Really want to make sure he didn't accidentally break it. Nothing is worse than when you get your brand new printer together and you don't realize something's wrong and you break it. I've done it. It happens. It sucks. Pobody's Nerfic. Okay, what is that? An M335. Oh, Steve's here. Hi, Steve. Got a little bit of plastic get into that heat set. There we go. And you don't tighten these. This screw isn't supposed to be tight. Like it's... Wow, it's going to be... I can tell you that's going to be a nightmare to run that belt through there. Oh, Stefan's here. Hello. Yeah, the going mobile. So in regards to I don't have enough cable. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Also helps if I break the camera. 1 second. Okay. Deactivate, activate. There we go. Okay, we're live. Okay, so in regards to your lights, the lights go on the side, not on the bottom. They go on the side. Otherwise, you're going to lose Z. And also, you only have 280-ish of Z travel. And it kind of really depends on what type of drag chains you have and what exact configuration, because it's kind of like a plus minus 5 millimeters, depending on the parts you use. It happens. But yeah, Vorons haven't been true, or the V2 hasn't been a true cube print volume for a while, because as we moved to direct feed, the tool head got taller, and then with commercial drag chains, those are thicker. So things above the gantry got taller, but we didn't increase the frame size because we legacy support. So that's basically it. Also, thick LD. Yeah, that's another thing too. If your bed's thicker, you're going to be up more. Depending on your spacers, you're up more. Like there's a lot of little plus minus a couple millimeters here and there when you go to put it together that can actually affect your full build volume. So yeah, that's something you got to keep into account or keep in mind. But the build does look very clean. That is a very clean build you got there. Yep. Forgot how small these idlers are. Should print something, but what? Death Racer. Build a Death Racer. That's what all the cool kids are doing right now. So build a Death Racer. And then hopefully you don't end up like me where you're like hoping everything shows up actually in time, because right now it ain't looking too good. Check that before I start the big print. Hey, if it makes you feel any better, when I printed this helmet, you know how you have to loosen up your AB motor mounts and some stuff on the gantry to make sure it's not racking and it's not binding when you move the gantry back and forth? Yeah, I forgot to retighten a bunch of that. So when I printed the helmet, the print finish wasn't exactly the greatest. You could see there's quite a few, if you go look at the picture I linked you on Twitter there's, the print isn't the smoothest. So I was like, why does this look like crap? And then I went back there and like, oh, all these screws are loose. So my motors are basically just floating. So there we go. It happens. I still got to print all the parts for the Death Racer driver. I got most of the body stuff printed. Yeah, I got most of the body stuff. So I can build like the tank portion. I got to do all the stuff that sits on top of the Death Racer. So I might be able to actually start wiring it up soon, I think. Maybe. Okay, where are we at? Where are we at? That's done, that done. A idler. Oh, we already did that. I kind of skipped ahead and did the whole thing. There we go. Attach rear Z brackets and MISC parts. Okay. Is there... what is that? Oh, there's a part in the back. Okay, so M36s for all this. What is the blaster? It's a DC-17M. It's for the heavy Mando armor I'm currently building. So this is currently in progress. I'm painting it here and there. I just did the magazine today, so that's magnets. Holds in pretty good. I'm actually printing, this isn't the one I'm using, but there we go. It's a Republic Commando. If you ever played Republic Commando, you know what a DC-17M is. Okay, so let's find these pieces. So, got that one, got that one. I got a feeling am I missing a part here? Or stuff changed or something? I don't have that top part. Let's see here. I have these two. But I don't have whatever this part is that goes in the middle, which I don't even think there is a filler part there. And I don't have this one. I don't need it. Yeah, I don't have it. Oh well. Oh wait, no, I do have it. I do have it. Unless, oh, there is like a little spacer. Okay, well, put that in there, I guess. If it goes in, it goes in. Okay. How did the TPU prints? Oh, they printed great. Yeah. Voila. There's all the tank treads. Yeah, they printed just fine. Focus, focus. There you go. Printed just fine. And they're all nice and flexy. So, yeah, they printed all fine. No issues. I did 3 batches of 20 of them, so. Okay, so let's do this way so you guys can see. Every time I flip it, I'm paranoid that all my extrusions are gonna, or all my nuts are gonna fly out of it. Okay, so that one, and that one. So we need to get over on that side. One second. Come on, other side. There you go. Okay, and then there should be those 2 there. Okay. Okay, so how does this work? So we're gonna have to slide this in. It doesn't want to slide in the extrusion. Shoot. It's because it's different profile. That doesn't want to fit in there. Okay. Let me do a little surgery here. Of course, I printed it out of something stupidly hard, which is PCCF. Oh, that's good. Ended up skipping it. I just cut the ridge off of it. Oh, you're trying to get it in the slot there. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh yeah, that ain't gonna fit. Yeah, screw that. We'll bypass that. I don't think the Trident has one like that anyways, so I'm not too concerned. It's cosmetic. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is all M36s. M36s, socket head, yeah. Oh, these are button heads. That's socket head, okay. Bed's calling, which y'all take care. Sleep well. Are you going to Murph? Or Earth? I can't remember if you're going to Earth. If you're going to Earth, I'll see you there. Is that the right way? Yeah. Probably not all. Yeah, it's a 9-hour drive for me, so I'm not looking too forward to that. But I haven't actually gone to the east coast of the U.S. before, so might as well take the opportunity. Go for a little road trip. Okay, this one isn't screwing in. Nope, that ain't going. Is it all M36s? Yeah, M36s. It doesn't want to screw in. Oh, you know why? It does this sometimes. It's like right on the edge, so you got to actually like flip that up so that the nut actually falls down so that you can grab it. Yeah, even then, nope. Go to an M38. That isn't grabbing it. Too much traveling in October. Yeah, I went to Nova Scotia or Quebec last month. That was a 12-hour drive. Next week, I'm driving to Ottawa for a wedding. There's a 9 or 7.5 hour drive. And then like 2 or 3 weeks after that, I'm driving to Earth, which is a 9-hour drive. So all the driving. There we go. And technically I could fly, but it doesn't make sense for the distance I'm traveling. Which kind of sucks, because it'd be a lot easier to just fly. But unfortunately, you can't really make that work. M36s. Where are all the M36s? I just had them. 8. I'm horrible at putting screws down and then forgetting where I put them down at. Oh, there they are. Good rental car. Yeah. I gotta remember. I gotta keep calling. I gotta call him. It wants an oil change, and I don't know how that works. I never had to get an oil change in a rental car before. But considering I've had the car now for like almost 2 months, and I'll probably have it for the foreseeable future. And I've already put like 4,000 or 5,000 kilometers on it. I probably should get an oil change on it when it says it needs an oil change. Because I don't want to be responsible if it blows up. I would fly. Okay, so the problem is with flying is ticket prices and then rental prices. Because I have to then pay for the ticket to fly, and then I have to pay for a rental the whole time I'm there, and then fly back. So it's at the kind of distance where it's like if it was like a longer drive, it'd make more sense, but it's like right at that like point where it makes more sense to drive. There we go. So we got those on, so that locks that up. I just swapped from TV audio to phone and dramatic. Yeah, it depends on your audio setup if you hear the background music more or less, basically. And those are M5, M3 buttonhead, M3 buttonhead, M3 buttonhead, M3 buttonhead. Plus, I really don't like flying. Well, I don't mind flying, but for the cost of flying, to make it worth it, it would have to be a cheap flight. And yeah, cheap flights in the US are kind of scary because, you know, I don't like being packed like sardines around a bunch of people who don't believe masks do anything during the end of a pandemic. Ugh. And yes, I know I already got COVID. I don't want to get it again. Although, as a YouTuber, if somebody decides to go nuts on a flight and get kicked out, if I record that and put it on my channel, I get easy views. So maybe I should fly. That might make a little bit more sense. Can I get the latest booster? I have the first 2 shots, 1 booster. I would go and get the second booster, but then I got COVID, so that's like basically the equivalent of getting a second booster. So I've got 3 shots so far. And when I got COVID, it was basically nothing. Like, I streamed during the whole thing. Like, I was in... The only thing that sucked is I had to hide from the family because the little guy doesn't have his shots yet. So... See, for me to fly, I would also remember I'm in Canada. So I have to drive to Detroit, pay to park my car there the entire time, and then fly out of Detroit. Because flying from Canada, I'd have to fly from Windsor to Toronto, and then over to Bel Air, Maryland, or wherever the airport is over there. Which, it would be stupid. It'd be thousands, because Canadian auto prices are horrendous. Okay. Umbilical. What is that? What is that part? The umbilical mount on top of extruder and C centered. Okay. Add the bottom mount. Okay. Is that the bottom mount? What's the bottom mount? What's the bottom mount? I guess that is the bottom mount. Okay. Oh, bottom mount at the top. Ah. Is there? Do I got screws up there? I do. Do I have a bottom mount? Did I print a bottom mount? I might not have because it's part of the enclosure. I don't have the bottom mount. No. I have not printed the bottom mount. Oh well. Yeah, it's reverse. Well, it's a direct feed, so it's reverse bottom. Okay. So that is the end of that. XY motion. No, we've already done that. Gantry. There we go. So it's 4 o'clock. Yeah, we got time for this. We got time for this. Okay. Heat sets. We're basically just gonna put the bar in, get that installed, and that's pretty much where we're gonna get to, I think, today. That's kind of what my plan was, and I think that's a nice clean spot to wrap it up. And then Friday we'll move on to doing the tool head, and then start the wiring and other finagling stuff. Might as well reuse these heat sets that I pulled out of the other. What hot end? I'm using whatever extruder the build comes with. I'm probably using the mini stealth burner with a Revo. I have a Revo, so I'm gonna use mini stealth burner with a Revo with this. Alright, what are you using, Steve? Tested COVID positive. Yeah, I dodged it until Murph. I got it at Murph, unfortunately. So I figured since I got it at Murph, I won't be getting it at Earth. Because you're like immune for like 3 months or something like that after you get it or something. I don't know. Depends what you do. Honestly, the shot doesn't do anything to me anyway, so I might as well, hey, lower my chance of getting really sick. Ooh, okay. Whoop-de-doo. I walk in, they go, and then I walk out. Revo micro with orbiter and stealth burner. Oh, so you're going all okay, you're doing fancy. Not with the new variants. It is. Well, I got the BA5 or whatever. I'm pretty sure that's what everyone who went to Murph with got, the BA5, or somebody went there, checked, and they got BA5. I don't know. It's gonna be around for a while. Voron. There you go. Oop. Oh, air conditioning's on. Mini stealth burner out? No, because it's part of V02, which isn't fully out yet. Waiting on the manual for it to be out. Which I don't even know if it should be compatible with this. Should be compatible. We'll see. Waiting on this to heat up so I can put some heat sets in. 0.2 is out. No, it's not out. Waiting on a manual. Mount holes are the same. I believe they are. I'm trying to remember what I had to do for micron, because I have it in micron. So. Now, the reason I was all big about getting the shots is, well, the little guy is in daycare. He doesn't have his because he's too young. And then when I worked at the tool shop there, I worked with a bunch of old people who have stuff like COPD, smoke a pack a day, and are anti-vax, and they're all overweight. So I didn't want to be the guy getting them sick, so... The carriage is different, but I modded V01 Revo Cali and pulled it right up. Okay. I might end up actually just doing this stock. I don't know yet. We'll see. Okay. Should I drill out these little holes? We'll see. Clean. Little holes for the M2 screws that hold it all together. You think the screws would be a little bigger, but they're not. Okay, so that is that, that is that. Okay, using two M3 25s button heads. M3 25 socket head. M3 25, there we go. Okay, back to it. See you, Steve. Fourth booster. Yeah, I think I can go get a fourth right now. I'm not 100% sure, though. I don't know. Government says go get a shot, I'll go get a shot. Until then, I'm kind of okay. Again, I work from home, so it's not like I have a ton of exposure. Although, little guy starts school tomorrow, so there's going to be some exposure there, that's for sure. Government can kiss my ass. Well, that's nice to think. Hope you enjoy roads and housing and electrical and, you know, functioning society and all that fun stuff. Why you gotta be so angry? Okay, so that goes there, that goes there. Okay, so which one is it? I always put these together backwards. So that, I'm looking at it like that. It should be this one, I believe. Right? No, wait, no. Nope. How does these... I always screw these up. How do I always put these together wrong? Kids are play carriers. Oh, yeah. No. So it's got to be this one. It's got to be this one. It's got to go like that. Yeah, it goes like that. Yeah, okay, there we go. Ah, no, I lost my washer. Not left-handed. Should be doing this with the wrong hand. There we go. There we go. There we go. Fourth dose available. Yeah, I'll probably go get it a little bit. I don't know. I got COVID like 2 months ago, so I'm not, you know. Okay, that goes there. That goes there. And then M335 socket head. 30 and 3. And the M335 socket head is M316. M335 socket head. There we go. Yeah, I don't know either. Caseload where I'm at is very low anyway, so. But winter is coming, which means it'll go up again. Since when is common sense a political debate? Oh, let's not even get into that can of worms right now. Let's not even get into that can of worms. Okay, let's put together the other one now. So the M325 or there we go, M335. That goes there. That goes there. Have the socks held up? All but one. I've killed one, but that was after printing a bunch of PCCF and having a cloud of death envelop it at 285 to 290 degrees Celsius. So I had one die, but I don't blame the sock. It put up a valiant effort. They're only rated to 300. So. And then also enveloping it in a cloud of PCCF probably didn't help either. XG, no, it's not the inductive coil. And I am really, in regards to the XG, I am very hesitant on that. I don't know how that's going to work. Like, I'm very hesitant on the XG, put it that way. Or not the XG. The XG is fine. I've been printing with it. The one inductive one. I'm just very, like, waiting on the fence about that one. Any info about Revo High Flow? Nothing that I can say. Well, you don't need AC voltage for inductive. The issue is controlling it. You need something like an interface. Like if you read it, it's not like plugged into your standard. You can't just plug it into your board, if I'm not mistaken. You need something else that it plugs into, that plugs into your controller. And I'm just very, because the thing is, you're not heating up the filament. You got to heat up metal. So the inductive heater heats up metal, which heats up the filament. So it's not as good as a true inductive, because you're having to basically, you're just heating up metal with it, which then heats up your okay, so we got this rail. should have one extrusion left. There you are. And one of these. Question is why exactly? We're really at the point of diminishing returns here, folks. Okay, so I don't know, was there ever a point in the instructions where it tells you to put on this rail to this extrusion? Because I haven't. Oh, prepare the x-axis extrusion. There you go. Okay, so let me grease this up a quick, easy way. Liquid white lithium grease. Clean off the excess. This is an MGN 9C rail, I believe. Okay. M36. Experience with the XG. I've only had it for a week, but it worked just fine. We printed a few things on stream there, I think, and then I printed a bunch of Polyflex TPU with it for the Death Racer. Max flow rate, probably 15, 16 millimeters cubed. It's a normal flow hot end. It's not a high flow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I would classify it, like, I would put it in the same capabilities as a Revo in terms of extrusion rate, probably. I don't do high flow printing, so it's not really an issue for me. I have it installed in my Trident back there. That guy. So as always, every other screw for rails. This kit came with a nice fancy little backer that you screw everything to, and then you slide it in and tighten it all down. So that's nice. Oh, Obsidian? Yeah, Obsidian is end of October, and that's like from an official E3D blog post. Okay, so mount the rail. Using... Oh, we got some printed guides. Got those. Actually remembered these this time. There we go. Okay. Careful not to let the rail carriage slide off the rail. Center it. 15 millimeters on the end. Okay. There we go. What are we at right now? What are we at? Don't forget, give away a spool of Polymaker filament every stream. So link in the description. If you haven't not entered there. If you want to help support the channel, there's also links in the description as well. Affiliate links don't cost you anything extra. Go a long way in supporting the channel. All that jazz. Let's support more, consider becoming a member, channel supporter. There we go. Keep the little tabs on so you don't accidentally send your carriage flying. Stick through that. Okay. Put that on, use 2 M3/8 and 2 M3 that. And then, where was that through the bottom? M212? No, M320. Okay. So, we need some nuts. What has been your favorite Polymaker so far? Well, I printed a bunch of their ASA. That stuff printed fine. I printed a bunch of their Polyflex. That stuff printed really good. I have done a little bit of the PLA, not much though. I don't print a lot of PLA to begin with. And I'm gonna start playing with some nylon in a minute here. Once this print done, I gotta swap out some stuff. So, okay, I got the Cheaties printing away right behind me actually right now. I'm gonna have to loosen this. There we go. Okay, M3/8. I haven't heard that Cheaty is a client. I do have noise canceling enabled, but it's not that loud of a printer to begin with. It's not like the Bamboo. That thing's loud. Said M3/8. Okay, I get like one thread in. And then an M320 socket head, yeah. Okay. So that one. Attach the other one. So we gotta preload some more nuts. Yeah, they're shipping out. The Bamboos are shipping out now to people who purchase them. So that's good. They are delivering. So they didn't, you know, as some people said, take everyone's money and run. So that's good to see. Maintenance on a Z-axis lead screw. Usually very minimal. Like, this thing's been running for near 2 years. The only thing I've done is change out the tool head and rewire it because we had some issues with wiring. Usually, like, we gotta remember, 3D printers, if they're built right, you shouldn't have a lot of wear on them. There's no forces on the tool head. It's only moving itself. So if you build it right, use good quality stuff, you really shouldn't have to do too much. A little clean up some dust and grease every now and then, but that's about it. Okay, there we go. X-axis. Take these little covers off. Okay, so now we gotta attach it using that. So, put you over here, you over here. Let's drop this bed, because it's gonna be in the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, right about there. Oh my god, did I tighten everything? I hope I tightened everything, whatever. Oh no! A nut has gotten free! Where did you come from? Where did you come from, nut? This is now a future Taylor problem. Okay. So, put this in here, put this in here. What do we need? We need M2 12s. M2, nope. 10. M2 12s. So, what you want to do when you do this is, I've gone ahead and actually did this wrong. These are tight. You want your XY joints, you want them on the extrusion, but you don't want them tight on the extrusion because you might need to wiggle them around a little bit so that everything lines up. So, loosen those up a little bit. Off. Nope. Had any experience with the E3 motion system and tool chair? I have not. I haven't played with any tool changers, so I don't have any experience with any tool changers, unfortunately. Go. Random screw fell out of the printer now. Where did you come from, random screw? You came from right there. There we go. Almost there. There we go. Another nut flew out. I don't know where that nut came from. Oh, you know what? I think it was this rear extrusion back here. Yeah, it's this rear extrusion. Oh well. Is what it is. Okay. Take this off. Now we gotta play the make everything square and not binding game. Okay, that's good there. So it's got a bump, so you can't use the rear on here to tram it out because you got a bump here. So I'm using the front stops. There we go. Ta-da! So we got that. 10, the ones underneath. And 4:35. That's a good time. So we'll end the stream at 4:45 today. So if you haven't entered for your chance to win some filament from Polymaker, do this now. There we go. So that is our current status of the build. We got our XY motion installed. Maybe I'll play with that. That's a little tight. Let's see here. Just a little tight. Let me see if I can go a little bit more. I think I know what's wrong. Right here. Let's see here. Where are you at? There you are. Let's see if I can just kind of. There we go. There we go. That feels better. Just had to space it out just a hair more. Starting to look like a printer. That it is. That it is. So there we go. Just could put this on. Just for now. Actually, that ain't gonna fit. There we go. Voila! Dun, 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 dun. Set in printer. So let's adjust these motor mounts. That one's good. What about you? Oh, this one I gotta adjust. Haha. Okay, so I gotta line you up with the top here. Go. That works. That works. And a little bit up more. Right up there. And right about there. There we go. Okay. There we go. So I think that's about as far as we'll get today with the build. So yeah. It's 4:38. We'll end the stream at our usual, well, at 4:45 today. So if you haven't entered for your chance to win some Polymaker filament, link in the description. Do that now. PCCF and raw aluminum. Yeah, I was going for more like just like a this. You would see something like this on a production floor type look with this. That's kind of the theme for this one, is just kind of raw. So we got PCCF, we got raw aluminum extrusions. They're not anodized. A couple of them might be, but it's meant to look, you know. I think the XL will take the room in the middle of the room. I have no idea what's going on with where I'm going to put an XL. I got no room, no room. That works. Just going on. I am hungry. Okay, hurry up and come 4:45 so we can do this draw. So yeah, so this is where we're currently at. We'll carry on with the build on Friday. We'll get the tool head installed, belt it up, start wiring, do some, I'm assuming we got some clicky stuff we got to fiddle with at some point. So yeah, that's where we're at. That is where we are at. I'm just realizing I don't think I have stuff in here to mount the clicky. Oh, I know where those two nuts came from. Those two nuts were in this extrusion right here in the front face for mounting clicky to. Because clicky mounts like this. So luckily I can get them in through here. So we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Hangry? I'm not angry. Do I look like I'm angry? I'm in a great mood. I'm just hungry. Just VHB it on. I don't think that would be... how much filament do I got left? Do I got enough filament left? Oh, I do. Okay. How much was in that? I'm assuming that's more filament than... I'm still using that spool of Cheedy PA12. So I'm assuming that it wasn't a ½ kilogram spool, because I've been printing a ton of it. Yeah, so this is... And for those wondering why it's taking so long for the Mando armor, I don't work on it every day. It's just like ½ hour here and there. And the problem is a lot of it's like painting. So it's like you got to paint. This took like 5 days to get to here, because you got to like paint it all. Then you got to let it dry for 24 hours before you mask it up, because if you don't do that, you will peel the paint off with your masking tape. So you got to like You can only do like 1 or 2 colors a day, and it's all different colors. So this is all, there is no, this is all rattle can so far. So what's in the ammo box in the corner? Filament. It's a dry box. It's not an ammo box, it's like an outdoor hunting box. You can buy them at most like outdoor stores, like Crappy Tire or whatever. And they come with a nice little waterproof seal in them. So they make great dry boxes. So all that is, I have a video on my channel on how I made a dry box out of it, but all it is just a printed spool holder that sits inside there with a big old bag of desiccant, and then I just drilled a hole in the front and put a boning connector. No red accents. I'm gonna do, I haven't done accents on this yet. The only ones I've done are the screw heads. But I'm gonna have some blue, I think, in here. And I don't know if I'm gonna have red in the blaster. I might have a little, like that. Those are gonna be like the I don't know. I haven't figured out what color scheme I'm gonna do for the ammo box. I know I gotta figure out, I gotta put some on my belt though. Which I gotta make a belt still. So the funny thing is, I was painting this the other day and I had it hanging. My little DIY paint booth that I have set up is like right beside my house. So I have this like hanging right beside my house and full view of like the neighborhood if anyone walks by. It's like, I probably shouldn't have a big black scary gun hanging on the side of the house. You know, it's a Star Wars blaster and it's, you know, it's a kilogram of ABS, but no red accents. I might. Well, I still haven't gotten to doing all the accents, so we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so we're gonna be doing this draw here in a minute. So let's pull it up. So every stream we give away a spool of filament from Polymaker. So shout out to Polymaker. If you want to buy some, link in the description. But we give away a spool every stream, so somebody is gonna win that spool. So I gotta wait a minute here. Be worried if kids would steal it. Well, my backyard has a fence and it's locked. Just you can see it through the grate. Pretty put an orange cap. I don't know if this falls in the you're not allowed to bring like replica firearms into like conventions and whatnot. I don't know if this counts, like, because it's a Star Wars blaster. It'd be the same thing. You can buy these at Toys R Us. This is painted. It's like, no, I've got an FG-42 under all this, you know? Yeah. But also, I have no plans to go anywhere with it, so. Okay, that's it. If you haven't entered, better luck Friday. Oh, and by the way, next week, there's only going to be one stream. There's only going to be the Tuesday stream next week. Because, potentially a Wednesday, early. Potentially. Because, I gotta go to a wedding, and I'll be gone for the Friday and Saturday. So, one stream next week, unfortunately. So, I don't think we'll get this done before then, but I'd like to get it pretty close. Okay. You want a chance to lose your pal? I don't think that would count for losing your pal, because they would just stop you at the door and not let you in. It's not brandishing. Also, you technically can walk around with unloaded, non-restricted firearms out in the open. That's actually not breaking the law. Earth. I'm not bringing all this to Earth. I'm not bringing all this to Earth. If I bring anything to Earth, it might just be the helmet to put at the Voron booth. This might be the only thing I bring to Earth. Is just the helmet, maybe. So we'll see. Take the Mando suit to the wedding. It's not done yet. Okay. What was I doing? Oh yeah, give me a number between I don't know, 6 and 9. Give me a number between 6 and 9. Let's do a funny number. DeWitt, you jumped the gun. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Round it goes. Where it stops, I don't know. Somebody's at my door, though. Hello? Nope, nobody's at my door. Who's the winner? Vinicius Cordero. Congratulations. Golf claps. Golf claps. You will get an email from me after the stream ends. There we go. Got your information. You'll get an email from me after the stream ends. Fill out the form. Get yourself some filament. Get it in a couple days to a couple weeks, depending on where you live in the world. Yay, everyone, golf claps. So yeah, so that is it for the stream today. I am absolutely starving, so I'm gonna go make myself some food. For those that donate to the stream, became members of the channel, or gifted memberships to others, you're awesome. I would not be able to do the things I do, create the content I create, without your continued support. You make this all possible. If you do want to help support the channel further, links in the description. Consider become a Patreon supporter, YouTube member, etc., etc. You know the spiel. Shout out to deepfriedhero.in for providing this kit that we are using in the build series. So far, so good. Loving the look of the raw aluminum, although that's not a purchasable option. This is just something he had under his bed. But it's going together nice and smooth. And next Friday, or this Friday, we'll carry on with the tool head, belt it up, get it moving, and see how far we go Friday. Shout out to Polymaker for the spool filament that we give away every stream. If you want to check out Polymaker, links in the description. And I think that's about it. Yeah, it's Tuesday. Still got the rest of the week to go. It's not Friday yet, not even hump day yet. That sucks, but it is what it is. Be safe out there. Wash your hands. Enjoy the rest of your week. Cheers.